Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you a bonus deck profile for the week. I know we didn't have a feature match this week, but my fellow ogre, the leader of the ogres, Ipank, wanted me to share this list with you guys. This is Team Ogres, Kaguya, Tom Hanks, and we call that because the win condition is Celestial Wing Seraph and Lucifer, Angels and Demons, Tom Hanks. That was kind of the inside joke, and so he actually used this in Singapore and placed in top 8. Unfortunately, he had to leave top 8 to go to Japan for a different tournament. Like, he had to hop on a plane and immediately go, so he wasn't able to play anymore. But this deck was designed to destroy Dark Alice Worlds and Reflect Refrains and all kinds of stuff, regardless of what it is. So he wanted me to show it with you guys and kind of talk about what some of our options were. So obviously, Seer, the Blue Moon, pay 0 to flip, but only if you put a treasury item into play this turn. We don't use that very much. And then you can put standby cards face down by paying 1. Flips over into Kaguya, Princess of the Moon. You can pay 0 to change the mentions of attributes on different treasury items, which will be important, kind of, and then you can pay 3, 2 blue and a colorless to search for a treasury item, then shuffle your deck. And she can't do battle, so she's pretty much just going to be tapping for stones. And she's pretty much never going to flip. We very, very rarely flip her, unless it's an emergency. So, stone base, this deck is blue, white, black, so we run 4 Dark Depths, and then 2 Heaven's Rift, and then we also want some moon sources, so 4 Magic Stone of Moonshade. We're not too worried about the burn because of the fact that our win condition kind of lets us gain life, and where he was playing was kind of a slower meta, so that's not a huge issue. Yes, I do know that this deck is Grimm cluster, New Frontiers, but we have some time before the actual set rotation, so if you're not going to qualifiers and stuff, I definitely recommend trying this list out if your meta is very reflect heavy. Resonator wise, we have 3 Cheshire Cat, obviously for draw power, and then 4 Executioner. This card is really, really good with Kaguya. You just set it face down for 1. If you control a Darkness Stone, you get to kill pretty much anything that comes out turns 1 through 3 and get a creature in the process. Really strong card. And then 2 Seth the Arbiter. Seth plus Executioner is kind of a repeatable loop. You can kind of use Executioner, like if you have an Executioner in a grave and an Executioner face down, they pop something, you flip up Executioner, kill something else, go to block whatever they were just swinging with, and Seth allows you to bring the other Executioner back. So you can kind of just keep them in a stall loop for a while. And you can also, when they discard cards, which this deck has quite a bit of discard package, you get to draw cards. So more draw engine. And then of course the Tom Hanks part, which is 4 Lucifer and 4 Celestial Wing Seraph. Tom Hanks, there you go. Moving into the spells, we run 4 Soulhunt. Really, really powerful card right now, especially on the draw. Being able to make them discard a card and ship a dude when a lot of our stuff is face down anyway to begin with, puts us in really powerful positions. 2 Barrier of Shadows. Sorry, my other one is being borrowed by a friend. 2 Barrier of Shadows, just to be able to help deal with Regalia. 2 Space-Time Anomaly to help us deal with J-Rulers and stuff that we can't necessarily kill with Lucifer or Executioner. 4 5 Challenges for some bluffing and as well as free draw power. Repeatable draw power. 2 Sign of the Future. We can set it face down for 1 and really help when people are dealing with aggression. 2 Robe of the Fire Rat, just to be able to deal with red decks. You pretty much have to be able to deal with this. Plus you can flip it and make it any creature, any color if you flip over Kaguya, just preventing that damage. 2 Dreams of Juliet. This is how we typically repeat our Celestial Wing Seraphs or Lucifers. Like play a Celestial Wing Seraph, Dreams of Juliet it, bounce it, recover, bring it in, get another Lucifer. That also works really nicely with a combo I'll show you here in just a second. 3 Spiral of Despair for hand disruption and discard. Really, really strong. Deals with a lot of stuff right now, at least before the situation shifts. And then 2 Dance of the Shadows. It's instant speed recursion for 4. So if you have a Celestial Wing Seraph in grave, what you can do is during the end phase of your opponent's turn, you flash in Celestial Wing Seraph, bring it back, get a free Lucifer, and then it waits until your end phase to die. So what happens is you can bring it into your turn and then just Dreams of Juliet flicker it, get another Lucifer after swinging in, and then Barrier of Shadows actually won't, or Dance of the Shadows won't actually kill it because it counts as a different card. So that's a cool little way to kind of get Celestial Wing Seraphs back out in quick ways. So that's the main deck. Ipank wanted me to talk a little bit about the different kind of sideboard options you have. Based on your meta, you can play Scorn of Dark Alice for more discard, Portal of Truth if you're dealing with stuff that has a lot of additions, things like that. You can also run things like Jeweled Branch of Harai as another way to like deal with Resonators and stuff. Prison of the Lunar Lake, just to be able to deal with automatic abilities, especially against Alice World. This is really destructive. You could hit an Adam Brawley with this, and it just sets them way back. More Seth the Arbiters. Lumia's the Saint. If you're dealing with Burn, you can play one of this and banish her to be able to regain some life. Can save your life a bunch of times, especially against splits. More of the Sign of the Futures or Robe the Fire Rats based on the situation. Same with Dreams of Juliet. Space-Time Anomaly or Spiral. So like these are all just like you have some additional options in case you need to shore up a certain matchup. And then the other thing is Holy Moon of Pure Knights, and the reason for this is just to be able to deal with J Rulers. Like you could just keep their J Ruler locked down and tapped if you need to. So that is the deck. Huge thanks to my fellow Ogre Ipank for shipping it to me and allowing me to do the deck profile on it. Congrats to him for his top 8 finish in AGP Singapore. We'll be probably seeing him more this season, hopefully. But let me know what you guys think about this list, what you would do differently, whether or not you're going to try it out at your locals. And like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.